Ladies and gentlemen, Jason Sheeran is the storm that is approaching. What's up, everyone? Welcome to the channel. Enjoy the content and have an awesome day. What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another video. Remember when I posted my quick review on Jurassic World Rebirth on my TikTok, link in bio, as well as the Jay's Movies channel, link in the description? Well, in today's video, I will be giving you guys a more in-depth review on the movie and share my thoughts on the film overall. This film will have 3 segments. Segment 1 will discuss the positives of the film, Segment 2 the negatives of the film, and Segment 3 what I would have done to fix said problems. If you find yourself enjoying this video and want more content like this, make sure to leave a like on the video and subscribe for more. It would really help out a ton. With that, let's begin the review, starting with the film's positives. The film overall was a wild ride and had a mixture of positives and negatives. One of the positives is the cinematography and CGI, as well as the dinosaur designs. They are some of the best designs I have seen since the Jurassic Park trilogy, from the T-Rex during the river scene, to the Mosasaurus and Spinosaurus pack, the Titanosaurs, the Quetzalcoatlus, and even the Distortus Rex and Mutodons had really cool designs. While the World trilogy did give us some cool designs for dinosaurs, other designs were questionable, but the designs here are consistently great. Even the sound effects are really epic and effective in bringing the dinosaurs to life. My favorite scene in the movie is without a doubt the T-Rex river scene. Seeing the T-Rex as a threat once again, rather than an anti-hero like Rexy was in the World films, is a breath of fresh air. I also love that this T-Rex is bulkier than any Rex we've seen throughout the franchise. It gives it that unique feel to it. I also love how the movie gave the Spinosaurus a somewhat paleo-accurate design while still giving them the Jurassic treatment. Though I still prefer the one from Jurassic Park 3, this Spinosaur pack still managed to get some good jump scares out of me. The other thing I loved is how they set the Distortus Rex up to be some terrifying beast, though they could have done a bit more with it. I will get to that once we move on to the negatives. Speaking of which, that's pretty much all I have to say for the positives, so let's move on to the negatives. While Jurassic World Rebirth had a lot of positives that make it a breath of fresh air from the previous World trilogy, it still doesn't live up to the hype of the Jurassic name. One of the problems I have with the film were the human characters. Most of them are just there to keep the story going, and have no significant purpose. Scarlett Johansson as Zora Bennett tries a little bit to be likable, but it kind of falls flat, and you can tell she's just there for the paycheck. Jonathan Bailey as Dr. Henry Loomis did a great job being a paleontologist and dinosaur expert, though he's no Alan Grant. As for the villain, Rupert Friend's Martin Krebs just feels like a generic billionaire bad guy who just wants the money, and it's pretty obvious from the start that he's the villain. Duncan is a cool character too, but he's just there to be cool and that's it. As for the Delgado family, they did not need to be in this movie at all. They could have been written out of the movie and it wouldn't have changed much. However, the biggest problem with the movie is the Distortus Rex itself. They did a good job setting it up to be a big bad, but they failed at executing it properly. I feel like the Mutodons were more of an actual threat than the Distortus Rex, due to them having shown off their strength and capabilities by killing off a Velociraptor. The Distortus Rex doesn't really do anything that would deem it a threat, apart from destroying a helicopter and killing the bad guy. It would have been cool to see this guy fight another dinosaur, maybe have it bring down a Titanosaurus or something, just to show off its strength. Look at past dinosaur villains, for example, such as JP3's Spinosaurus, Jurassic World's Indominus Rex, Fallen Kingdom's Indoraptor, and even Jurassic Park's Velociraptor and T-Rex. They've all managed to show off how they are threatening beasts that shouldn't be taken lightly. The ending also felt kinda lazy. There's no final battle where the D-Rex fights something. It just gives up and leaves after the heroes escape. Even Dominion, as anticlimactic as that final battle was, at least had a final battle. I also heard that there was actually going to be a fight scene between the T-Rex and D-Rex, but it was cut from the film for reasons unknown. However, we have one more segment left, and that is how I would have fixed the film. And here it is. So in my version of Jurassic World Rebirth, the story would be very similar to the original, with a few major changes. The first change would be to remove the Delgado family from the film completely, and it would be Zora, Loomis, and Krebs who would encounter the T-Rex instead. They would probably split up from Duncan and the rest of the crew for this to happen. The Mosasaurus and Spinosaurus scene would still take place, and not much would change. As for little Dolores, she would still be in the film, but it's Loomis that ends up bonding with her instead of Isabella. The Distortus Rex would also be much more prevalent in my version of the film, with hints and clues of its existence. When the T-Rex attacks Zora, Henry, and Martin, as it's about to kill them, a loud roar from the Distortus Rex can be heard, which frightens the T-Rex and it retreats. This is our first sign that something is wrong. The next sign would be when the group reunites and they come across the Titanosaurus herd. It's whimsical at first, but then they heard a loud roar followed by trees rustling. Out jumps the Distortus Rex as it shows off its power by bringing down a Titanosaurus with little effort, much to the group's horror. The Quetzal scene will remain the same, and so will the Mutodon scene. As we reach the climax of the film, the group runs into the Distortus Rex again, with a lot of the events from the original still taking place, with the helicopter being destroyed and Martin Krebs meeting his demise in the hands of the D-Rex. However, when the D-Rex pursues the group on the boat, instead of giving up and walking away, the mutant would continue to chase them, eventually catching up to them and grabbing the boat with one of its large forearms. It begins to shake the boat, but as it's about to eat our heroes, they hear a loud roar, and the T-Rex charges out of the jungle and attacks the mutant. The D-Rex drops the boat, but it lands upside down, and our heroes must drag the boat back to land in order to flip it back up. As the two giants fight, the T-Rex gets easily overwhelmed by the D-Rex, and the mutant pins the Rex to the ground. As it's about to kill off the T-Rex, another loud roar could be heard, followed by 3 more roars. The D-Rex looks over, and there are the 4 Spinosaurs charging in through the river, and they lunge at the mutant, each attacking it one by one and confusing the mutant. However, the Distortus Rex doesn't go down without a fight, and even manages to kill 2 of the Spinosaurs. The other 2 manage to lure the D-Rex into deeper water and attempt to push the Distortus Rex into the ocean. The D-Rex grabs the 2 Spinosaurs and they struggle to free themselves. Then suddenly, the T-Rex, having recovered from the fight, charges in and with a huge effort pushes the Distortus Rex into the water. As the D-Rex tries to climb back up, the Mosasaurus lunges out of the water and grabs the Distortus Rex, pulling him into the ocean and ending the mutant's reign of terror once and for all. Tired but triumphant, the T-Rex walks back into the jungle, and the 2 remaining Spinosaurs swim into the ocean to follow the Mosasaurus. By this point, the team managed to get the boat back into the water, and the movie ends the same way it did in the original. In conclusion, Jurassic World Rebirth is a film that's mid at best and annoying at worst. If you're looking for a film that gives you an excuse to turn off your brain and escape reality for a while, this film is perfect for you. But if you're looking for an epic installment to the Jurassic franchise that lives up to the original film, I'd say you're better off watching 65. You'll get more enjoyment out of that. But what do you guys think? If you watched the movie, what are your thoughts on it? Let me know in the comments down below, and if you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more. It would really help out a ton. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next time.